hit 7 times, so he should be fully built up. That's like another. Hello everybody, Redgreen here, welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. So we're going to showcase the new EZA Super 17. Now, well, disclaimer, it's only 69% for me. There's... I don't know, like I have had very bad luck trying to pull this character multiple times, but it just doesn't seem like he wants to show up frequently. So we'll just go ahead and showcase this bad boy. We'll see how he does. Let's go ahead and jump in because I'm a little bit too late. I've been kind of distracted. I'm doing some other stuff. So we're gonna test him out here over on Boss Rush. I feel like he's gonna be a bit comfortable here in this setup. So he leads GT bosses or androids category Q +4, all stats 170. If I remember correctly, off the top of my head. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. But yeah. He greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and then lowers defense. And then on his 18 key, he actually greatly stacks attack, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. I'll keep talking about him once we actually get him on rotation, since Dokkan has been so kind and actually have me putting this guy on slot 7. Great choice. So yeah, this character in particular, he seems pretty good. I feel like there hasn't been any, I don't feel like I've encountered anybody in the community saying that he might be like awful. Oh well. Yeah, I wanted to bring Super Baby too, because the other thing that this guy kind of needs is like target Goku category characters, and I decided to bring him into this event because it's easier to bring some of these other characters, like this Grade 8 Super Baby 2. That'll be a bit helpful, right? So we are gonna, of course, make some good usage out of this guy and bring him into the fray, but we're also gonna have the casualty of going into Grade 8. So he gets 200% attack and defense. He gets a chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction. I'll just put the auto battle until the Grade 8 disappears. He has a chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction up to 17%, of course. They want to make it thematic, Super 17, right? And then he gets an additional 2 key per rainbow keys you obtain. Per androids, target Goku or GT bosses category ally attacking the same turn. This, of course, is depending on which category has more members. He can get an additional attack and defense plus 50%. Now, attacking in the same turn implies that the character will have to see like, oh well, we're getting let's say this rotation right here, which we have target Goku category allies. He'll benefit from getting the extra attack and defense plus 50%, but it's depending on per member, so or per ally on the team. Sorry, per ally attacking in the same turn. So he'll be getting at least 100% attack and defense. Then when there's another androids or target Goku category ally attacking the same turn, which in this case we will not see that, he's getting chances of random changes of key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. He's getting an extra defense plus 170%, and he's getting 17% damage reduction. Then, for every rainbow key sphere he gets, he launches an additional that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack up to 2 times. So, let me put him in here because I'm pretty sure Oceanus is just not gonna help us out here. So let's go ahead and do this too. Let's just provide him the extra buffs for the boy here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm pretty sure if we don't kill, like, again, we are not gonna be killing here, I'm pretty sure. So we're at 545k defense. This is his first turn. And of course we're getting that domain buff right there. We're getting all of our links active except for Android Assault and Fuse Fighter. Coincidentally, let me see this week. I mean, we do have one best, like, really good linking partner, and it's the STR Hellfighter, like the STR 17 duo that transforms into Super 17. Unfortunately, that unit is not good right now. So let's go ahead and collect all of these. And then of course we do need to get hit on this character in order for him to build up, which kind of unfortunate on an event like this. It's good to run this event because it's just, you know, it's lengthy. I can be able to discuss all the things that we need to do. However, the stuns are pretty annoying, so that's one of the main reasons I didn't want to put him on slot 1, because Oceanus is just mainly supering before we super. So no target Goku category. I actually could have floated him off here, but yeah, so 29 million, right? Again, he's not going to be looking the greatest. He's very low on his impedance system, so not great, right? But you got an additional super attack here. Another super. Okay, pretty good. Again, for every rainbow key sphere he gets an additional attack that has 70% chance to become a super. Up to 2 times, so he can be able to do that. Very helpful. Oh my god, earlier in the morning the allergies are gonna start attacking me. Man, I'm starting to sneeze like crazy. So now we're just gonna have to get him onto a rotation where we get target Goku category allies. So that he can actually get some extra defensive options here. That would imply just me having to float him off, unfortunately, since this next rotation is just gonna be full Omegas. So when activating the active skill or when attacking with 17 or more ki, he gets an additional attack and defense plus 70%. And he gets a chance of performing a critical hit plus 17%. So it's going to help him out with the crit chances. Then when receiving an attack, he gets an additional defense plus 100% and 17% damage reduction. And when for every attack received, so again, he needs to get hit as many times as we could hit him, he gets an additional ki up to ki plus 7, and then he gets attack, defense, and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% up to 70%. So really what we're seeing here is that, you know, this character will be pretty decent. They just need to get hit a few times in order for him to get his extra stuff. Again, not the best setup here because we don't have the greatest of links. Let's float him off and see if I can stall for time. I don't want to kill, so that way we just see him on the next rotation. It's just very unfortunate. Of course, slot 7 is where he landed, so it is not good to see. So you know what, let me pause here real quick. I'll set him up on rotation because at this point it's like this is gonna take like 4 minutes to get to, and I don't want that. Alright, well this is perfect because we got him on rotation now. We are getting that AoE, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and collect the rainbow key spheres that we need. We are already attacking with 17 or more ki. So this guy's gonna benefit from getting all the defensive options this time instead of just not only getting the extra attack and defensive options, but we're getting the defense, we're getting the damage reduction, and the rainbow orb changing, which is good. So let's go ahead and see how well he does. We do need to get him hit. That's the only unfortunate case. Need to get him hit at least 7 times. So 27 million. Not bad here. Then we're getting the additional super attack right there. And then we also could get the other. Yeah, okay, triggered. Nice. Now, of course, if he was a little bit more with extra dupes, he could toss out the hidden potential system additional. But he's not, unfortunately. So, pretty good, I say. He's a nice little character here. We do need to get hit 7 or more times, unfortunately, in order for us to use the active skill, which he does have. So we'll have to check and see how many times he's gotten hit. Okay. I didn't actually check. Well, we'll have to check once he's on rotation. So let's get the KO here. Actually, no. I was gonna say we're not getting any KOs. I forgot about that. Well, we can dodge. Hopefully he's not supering immediately. Otherwise, we're just plain dead. Of course he is. Thank you.
He needs some milk!
Appreciate the run, dude. Oh, man. I can already sense that today is not gonna be a good day, huh? Alright. Well, I need to get 17 to get hit as many times as we need him to get hit, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna do this because I don't think we are ever gonna get the opportunity to see this. We do need to get him hit at least 7 times in order for him to get this. The reason I say that, I kind of wanted to get the KO screen, but I kind of fumbled the previous turn. I used the Great Ape for Super Baby 2, and I kind of went sideways. I finished off Nova too quickly. So let's go ahead and play this little active skill and show it off.
究極のパワーアップを遂げた俺に敵はいない。地獄へ行け、電撃地獄だな。
Once upon a time, when this guy came out, that was my favorite text. Like, the voice acting for that active skill was one of my favorites ever. Because he just says it with so much passion. I like the name of the super attack as well. Like, it's so good. But yeah, I mean, we got him hit 7 times, so he should be fully built up. That as like another...
Tomorrow.
Alright, let's try this again, shall we? So we're gonna showcase Super 17. He got his EZA yesterday, because unfortunately I was not able to put this out today. Or actually, I couldn't put this out yesterday, because I got wrecked. I got destroyed. So here we are. We're gonna be showcasing Super 17, and we're gonna see how the boy looks in this little setup right here. Let me actually change my items because I was tackling some of the missions for the cataclysmic event and I failed at those, but we're gonna tackle those later on, at least for me on my end. But this time around, nobody can touch this guy because he's Super 17. So let's go ahead and talk about the boy himself and see what he brings to the table. So he leads GT bosses or androids category, key +4, all stats 107%. That nice little yellow point along, you know, so pretty nice. In addition to that, this character does new super attack effects. So on his 12 key, he greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers defense. On his 18 key, he now greatly stacks attack, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. You gotta constantly try to make sure that he is attacking with 17 or more keys so he can be able to get some extra buffs. But let's go ahead and talk about his passive real quick. He gets attack and defense plus 200%. He gets a chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction up to 17%. 17.7 million? That's kind of funny actually. The 17 million, right? 17, you know? And we got some additionals because I couldn't check if we actually collected a rainbow key sphere. Let me see. Yes, we did. Yep, we did. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get super here. How much are we tanking this for? Double digits. Okay, that's good. So we're also getting an additional 2 key per rainbow keys we obtain, which is very helpful for this character to do his supers and get to that 17 or more key that he needs. Per androids, target Goku or GT bosses category ally attacking the same turn, depending on which category has more members, we're getting 50% attack and defense. In addition to that, when there's another androids or target Goku category ally attacking in the same turn, we are randomly changing key spheres of a certain type, excluding tech, to rainbow key spheres. We're getting an extra defense plus 170%, and we're getting damage reduction up to 17%. So it's very imperative to see if we can keep that setup where we have Super Baby 1/Super Baby 2 alongside Super 17, because in this team setup, we don't have a lot of target Goku category allies, right? And he is very specific with that one. At least it's just the one, and the previous rotation kind of adds into, like, I mean, not the previous rotation, the previous point of his passive kind of adds into just getting a little bit more extra for the team composition, right? Since we do have GT bosses or androids category allies on the setup, it'll be a little more helpful for us to gain a bit of an advantage and not try to build a team fully of either androids or target Goku or GT bosses, right? GT bosses is the better option because the team has been revamped pretty extensively, but the target Goku one is the one that we have a lot of issues with. I feel like it could have been a bit better if they added the target and like the GT bosses condition into that whenever he's getting another ally attacking the same turn, because let's face it, target Goku or androids right now is not the greatest category right now. So for every rainbow keys we obtain, we're able to launch an additional attack that has a 70% chance to become a super. Of course, we failed both chances. It is what it is. We're also getting additional attack and defense plus 70%, and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 17% if we acquire if we attack with the active skill or we get the 17 key for the character. When proceeding an attack, you guys saw that he's able to obtain 17% damage reduction and defense plus 100%. There's no limit to that. I'm assuming with many times that he gets hit, we are able to obtain that, but correct me if I'm wrong there. And then of course for every attack received, we're getting an additional key plus 1 to key plus 7, and we're getting 10% additional attack, defense, and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% up to 70%. So right now we're at 640k defense. Good links, except for the fact that this character is a fusion, right? Has Fuse Fighter in there. Kind of unfortunate that he got stuck with that, considering that this is an opportunity to give him big bad bosses. For some reason they just said, nah, let's not do that, but it is what it is. And then of course Android Assault because of, you know, androids. Oh, that could have been a little bit better, right? So, kind of unfortunate here. Alright, baby, don't let us down here. You let me down. Okay, just for context, let me turn off the intros. Just for context, I recorded the main showcase for this character, or at least I tried to, yesterday, and it didn't went so well. I got destroyed by the by Baby's inability to dodge, and lo and behold, I wouldn't think it would cost me here, but you know, I'm trying to believe a little bit on Baby. I'm trying to believe a little bit on him, but he's failing me. He's not helping me out. So great. Alright, I'm just gonna have to get back to a standard rotation. Get to where we can actually just see him perform on his most optimal setup. It's kind of makes me think that this unit is just not the unit itself. I feel like the setup that I'm putting this guy in is not the most comfortable one. I'm gonna do this just because that's another thing that we need to get built up in order for us to get our full extent of our damage reduction and things like that. However, I will say it right here, right now, I will have bad luck regarding this setup. I am pretty sure we're gonna get immediately insta-supered and killed, because that's how it goes. Yep. Are we dead? Can I? My. You ever wonder why it's so freaking hard to just do showcases? Just look at this freaking video, man. I'm tired. I'm not even 10 minutes in. I haven't been seeing some good stuff from Super 17. I wanna leave. I'm ready to go to work. The 24 million, additional normal. There's the additional super. And then we could get the hidden potential system additional. But I don't know. Yep. Alright, so again, we need to get him hit as many times as we can. That's good. This is another very bad showcase, I feel, because this is not a character that I have in a very long, this is a character that I haven't pulled in a very long time. This is a character that's just very obscure for me, right? He's just not, I don't pull him. I don't pull this character as often as other people do. So his performance is gonna be a little bit underwhelming. So that's one of the main reasons I'm I'm a little bit iffy because of the showcase. It's I'm not gonna even put the percentage on the screen because who's gonna click on the showcase oh, is a 69% showcase for this character. Like, okay, yeah, I mean, appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well. So, but yeah, man, this is not gonna be a nice. This is not a showcase that people should relate to. Many people might have this character Rainbow, things like that, and you know, people can be able to go ahead and see some different showcases, like Ningen's a showcase, or Truths, in a more like rainbowed out fashion, because this character, he's gonna be present on the next banner that shows up, but it's like, okay, like I cannot unfortunately wait until the banner comes in, which is the next week, and then do a showcase for Super 17, because he's already out. He's the talk of the town, and I would say, like, if you don't post the video out for like 2 or 3 days after his release, people are just gonna forget about him. That's only what they do. So, alright, I don't trust Super Baby 2 anymore. Like, I feel like I will die if I trust him. Well, let's start procking this out. Kinda wanna put Super 17 on Salt 1. How many times have we gonna hit? We're gonna hit 4 times, so we are not fully built up just yet. Let's put him on Slot 1. Let's actually. This is the best rotation setup for him. Baby. Kill him, dodge, you piece of trash. Don't make me, dude. Don't make me regret it. I summoned for you, man. You gotta pull your weight. No, let me reset. I forgot to collect the rainbow keys for you. Alright, baby. Don't disappoint me, and I'm gonna be good to go. It's not a baby showcase by any means of the word, but I'm just hopeful that we can get to actually live. Thank you. That's all I needed. Alright, so... Great. You know what? The showcase is going out as is. I'm tired. Like, I wanted to have a nice proper showcase for Super 17, but it's like, at this point it's just being impossible. It's also very disheartening since I don't have a lot of dupes on him. So his performance is, of course, going to be severely underwhelming. So I would say still that he's good. Like, I feel like he's pretty good. It's just, I'm looking at ways that he can contribute to the team. Like this setup right here. Again, it seems pretty good. I don't think you would replace anybody else. I think Super 17 does a pretty good job maintaining like the strength that he does need on this setup, and try to keep up with some of the rest of the characters. He does need to get fully built up in order for him to like show his prowess, but like he's not a character that I would depend on putting at slot 1 constantly because of the whole shebang of him. Like,
tomorrow.
All right, let's attempt this, shall we? Let's let me see if I can be able to get some good luck, man. Cause I've been trying, man. I've been trying. And it's not looking good. Whenever I try, dude, I'm trying to do my showcases. I'm trying to get things done, and it don't matter at the end because I keep getting freaking demolished and destroyed and annihilated and all these other words and adjectives in Super 17 on slot 7. It could not be a worse. It could not be a worse day for me. It cannot be. Man, it's a bad day for me to just like. What am I gonna title this video? Super 17, the ACA Super 17 showcase, but. The showcase goes to crap. I don't know. Ah, this is so unbearable. So unbearable. Such a bad showcase. So yeah, I discussed everything that our boy is capable of doing. Super 17 seems to be a nice little decent character to add on the GT bosses setup. Pretty good help that we will have for him. But one of the many things, of course, that kind of hurts the showcase is that my 17 is just 69%. I won't be able to get enough dupage or dupe level until I actually just get him Rainbow Star. Or like until he is actually in the banner, sorry. Once I get him in the banner, they'll be like, oh, well, this actually is pretty good this time around. Yay, I can actually use this character. Whoopee! And it's like, man, it's just annoying at this point. It's just really, really bad. So I'm just trying my best. At the end of the day, this showcase is not gonna get watched. What can I tell you? At the end of the day, this showcase is very freaking late. So I apologize for the delay. If you guys would still like to hear my thoughts and opinions regarding this character, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for staying here. But man, this sucks. This is an awful showcase. So we're just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep on going. Just gonna keep on going. I brought him here onto the super onto this Broly event. Just to see how the character works, but I have a slight feeling, Chad. Do you want to know what the slight feeling is? I am dead. Okay. So let's go ahead and I believe all the hits that he's going to do on slot 1 are going to be enough to cover all the things that we needed to do. So let's go ahead and get killed. Okay, 175k, that's not bad. However, I don't think this really hits too hard. No, don't dodge, come on, man. If you needed to dodge the super. Don't do that to me. Anyways, okay, there's the additional super, 16 million. How many times did we get hit there? Was that 3? No, we dodged 1, so that's... Yeah, that was 3, that had to be like 2 hits. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I guess, again, we need to continue having him getting hit as many times as we need to in order for us to be able to pump up his defense, his attack and defense. Well, his attack and defense, chance to crit, and then the extra stuff that we can get. We do need to get him alongside Baby, which, again, unfortunate, right? Me and showcasing a character goes like oil and water. They don't mix well. So... just gonna have to suck it up. So... Here we are. Here we be. Here we go. Okay, so we shall... Oh, okay. Well, Super Baby 2 got the lock treatment. This actually kind of works out to my favor because I wanted to float him off. Because we kind of want to pair it up with Super 17. The locking is a little bit annoying though, so we would like to get rid of you as quickly as possible, my good sir. It's no... Sorry about that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Take you down for the heck of it, you know. Alright, so we move forward to Super Saiyan Broly. And again, I don't have a lot of like great feelings. And this is just because it's not the skill set of 17. I think 17 can be pretty capable, as so long as we get him built up, so long as we get him the support system that he needs. The only issue that I have here with this character is that he's very low dupe level. There's nothing I can do, man. I pulled so many little copies of that Super 17 in my entire span of me playing this game. I guess I take partly the blame to that. I don't freaking know. It's just, I'll take it, man. Sure. Alright, so we got the domain buff here, so we're getting some additional stats here, which will help Super 17. How many times have we gotten hit? 6 times. So we need to get hit one more time. Actually, what is this? Number of target guard is activated. Well, technically speaking, have we gotten hit the 7 times? Nah. Let's just make sure, because this is basically the number of attacks received. So we need to make sure that that's 7, so that way he gets the attack, defense, and chances of critting. We do have him alongside a GT Boss's category ally. Well, 2, in fact. So we do have the attack and defense. This is the only thing that we don't have, which is kind of imperative to have alongside this character. Which I'm hopeful that in the future we start getting some not only GT bosses buffs, I mean we got some pretty decent buffs over the past few months, but some decent buffs on androids, some decent buffs on Target Goku. Super Baby 1/Super Baby 2 I don't feel is enough, so I feel like we need more. Of course we get Super Onslaught 1. Oh goody, I wonder what this will do. This will kill us. Will this outright kill us? No, 101k. Okay, 31 million. So we got hit all the 7 times. So we got the 70% attack and defense rocking. We basically got all the attack buffs that we need to get here. Again, the only reason that's happening is the dupe level. So he's not going to be hitting as hard as somebody compared to like 100% or 79%, right? So that's my bad. I didn't summon on his banner enough. That's my beat. We also, like, next turn, we're gonna pair him up with the Target Goku category ally, which is Super Baby 2. And then we'll have the extra defensive options, which will greatly help Super 17 in this case scenario. I don't consider Super 17 to be a slot 1 unit. However, he's working like one. Again, he's getting 17% damage reduction on base. He's getting the additional 17% damage reduction after receiving an attack. And then, of course, once we get another Target Goku or Android's category ally on the rotation, he will get defense and damage reduction. Defense up to 170% and the extra damage reduction. So basically makes him have 51% damage reduction with some pretty nice defenses. And of course, because we're fighting a type disadvantage enemy, this guy has type disadvantage. We're basically getting a lot of substantial defensive options here. Let me check, because I feel like... and so we got 20, 40... 40% damage reduction. We do get some extra defenses, but this is when attacking. I am a little bit afraid. I'm a little bit frightened. I could put this on my gun slot 1, but... You know what, he has some pretty solid dodges here. Does this guy have some dodges? Wow, okay. That's a yikesy. That's a yoopsie. That's a oopsie whoopsie on my part. I do have to change that build. Alright, man. Let me live this turn so that we can go into the next turn and see what our boy is capable of doing. Maybe, perhaps, mayhaps. Or are we just dead here? Okay, thank you. That has been a nightmare to showcase. Oh my god, this is, keep in mind, I have been, like, I'm gonna send this to Sack. Sack is gonna see all my mistakes. You're gonna see all the BS moves that I've been doing in this game. And he's gonna make sure to let you guys know how much recording there is. Because I recorded one part, I'm not gonna upload that because I kept dying constantly. There's another part that I have recorded, saved up, ready to go, and I think that one can make it into the video. I will talk with Zach about it. And then there's another part that I actually tried to record earlier this morning, and it didn't work. Alright, so now here's the problem. The guy that wants to dodge is not going to dodge. That I know for certain. So let's remove that super attack. I'll pause here so you guys don't get to witness the whole grade 8 turn BS thing. And then we'll proceed with Super 17. Alrighty, we are back. So let's go ahead and... I kind of want to use Android's Super 17's active skill by the end of things. And I gotta be careful here because we can't dodge. So it's the unfortunate case here. Like if we were to do something like this, maybe we could be in a better spot. But even then, like I feel... Okay, so we took away the super. Let me actually put my brain into this rotation here. So we removed the super attack from Broly. So there's no way that Broly is going to tear us apart with a super attack in this rotation. So once we go ahead and do that, I think this rotation is going to be pretty nice, especially while covering most of the links that we have here. So let's go ahead and test it out. I do want to try to finish up this fight with a Super 17 active skill. So let's go ahead and do that. We have the target Goku rotation here. So if in any case you guys don't know, when there's another target Goku or Android's category element attacking the same turn, we're randomly changing key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, excluding tank. We're getting that extra defense and we're getting the extra damage reduction, which is very imperative for this character to have. So this is going to be helpful for our boy Super 17 to be really, really good defensively. And again, we have them all fully built up. In terms of attack, defense, chance of performing a critical hit, getting the key, getting the 17 key or more, so he can be able to get the extra attack and defense. 33 million. Again, this could be a lot higher had I had more dupes on this character, but I do not. So that's egg on my face here. So 22 million. We can get the additional super attack, because again, once we collect the rainbow key sphere, we can get the additional super. It's a chance. It's an additional that has a chance of becoming a super attack, which is this one. Then we could also get the hidden potential system additional, maybe? Oh, it's just a normal. That's fine. Got me excited for nothing. Okay, there we go. We did get hit, so we are receiving the extra defense and the extra damage reduction, so his defense should be pretty high up. And then again, he is also greatly raising attack and defense. Well, greatly raising attack and raising defense. So 50% raise in attack, 30% raise in defense on his 12 key supers. Meanwhile, on his 18 key, he is greatly raising attack. So, Super Baby 2. Since Super Baby 2 is a stacking character, that's the issue that we have here with him, is that he does need to get some extra stacks in order for him to survive. Let's do this. Are we gonna live? I really don't know. So this guy gets 7% damage reduction per every GT bosses. So we basically have the 35. He doesn't get any extra defenses. It's kind of unfortunate. And we have built him up substantially because of all the attacks that we have hit him. In these cases, I would love to use... I'm gonna use an item just for the sake of continuing the showcase, because at this point in time, like, I want to see Super 17. I want to see what he's capable of doing. I want to see what he does, and I cannot see that because he constantly keeps getting killed. Alright, keep getting killed constantly. I don't want that. I really want to see the strength of Super 17 without actually being bombarded with a super attack every single time. So unless we dodge here, we really had to use that item. So let's see what we can do here. I mean, we can dodge. I forgot about that. So I will let him do his thing. Let him do his thing, man. Well, I feel nice. I feel good. So, this is nice. We can actually try to see a little bit of Super 17 in his capability. So all right. Okay, we still have the Whis active. Again, I'm sorry that I had to use it, but I also want to get this video done. And I want to be able to get it over with, okay? It is what it is. So let's go ahead and see our boy Super 17 is active. I don't think he will survive another turn. I don't think we will survive another turn. So let's go ahead and see it in action. 846k defense. Again, we do need to get hit first in order for us to get that extra defense and the extra damage reduction, but let's go ahead and see what this guy can do.
究極のパワーアップを遂げた俺に敵はいない。地獄へ行け、電撃地獄だな。
Now, I'm not gonna kid you around. That's some pretty good damage. That is some pretty good damage. I like that. That seems pretty good. So we're at 1.1 million here. And with his active, again, he does need to get hit 7 times in order for him to use this. He gets attack and defense, well, he lowers attack and defense by 17% for 1 turn. Then he causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Unfortunately, this is not a fight that we can be able to do that ever so likely. But this is good. I feel like Super 17 is a nice little healthy option for the team. I feel if it wasn't for my endless cacophony of death that I keep on getting over and over and over again, I feel like this character is pretty good, man. I feel like he is very solid. I wish I had some extra dupes on him, but it's just, it's either something that comes with or without the territory, okay? Like, I really do truly wish that I can be able to get some good stuff coming out of him. But, you know, it is what it is. So, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below regarding this character. I feel like this character is pretty good, if I do say so myself. Again, pretty nice little option for GT bosses. Pretty nice little option for maybe Target Goku in the future. We could get some good buffs for Target Goku. It'll be nice if we do. But, you know, what can we tell you? So, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me see if there's some other things that we can show regarding this character, right? I feel like we could have some extra things that we can do with him. He's gonna be constantly stacking attack, so the more times he does his 18 key, the more he will be very effective in terms of doing a lot of good damage. But of course that comes with the an event that can be able to allow you to stack as much as you can, right? So But yeah, Super 17, I'm gonna end it on the win there. I'm not gonna keep moving. Super 17, looking pretty good. Again, apologies, I only have him at 69%. I think he has his own equips ready to go, so I am going to grind for his equipment if he does have it. If it doesn't, then again, egg on my face. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Go get yourself some gamer subs. The link is in the description, or this link right there as it's shown in the screen. You guys can be able to get yourselves 10% off your purchase if you use code Rowdokun. You'll be supporting the channel greatly. And for those who do get themselves some gamer subs using my code, you guys can be able to go for you guys can be able to let me know wherever you can reach out to me, and I will send you some goodies. So I appreciate you guys stopping by watching this one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys all in the next one.